Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Gruggs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. I am trying out this application called StreamYard. I figured let me give it a go. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if anybody could see me, so let's see. I am working with somebody to see if they see me, if this works or not. So pretty cool. I have no idea if this is working right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is so funny. Oh, Isaac. Hey, how you doing, buddy? So Isaac, you can hear me? Everything okay? Sounds good? Oh, all right, good. All right, so my number one supporter for today. All right, guys. All right, Isaac. Oh my God, this is funny, but at least this is a cool test. So I've got the StreamYard up, and I could see on the right-hand side the comments, and this option for the banners and the brand. So this is a pretty cool app, Isaac. You might want to, check it out yourself if you're ever going to do a live. But all right, so let's get on with the show. All right, so today I want to show you guys this Topps Baja. It's the 4.5 reserved edition, or reserve edition. So yeah, man, I want to get into it, but I want to give a shout out to Suburban Tactical Nation. This guy I always have conversations with on Instagram. He's a cool dude. He said he stopped doing YouTube videos, took a break from it, but he's coming back. So I want to encourage him. Yeah, I'm on an app outside of YouTube. Yeah, you got to check it out. It's free for a little while. I think you got to pay for it, but this is just a test. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So this is again, Suburban Tactical Nation. He got me a whole bunch of stickers. I appreciate it, dude. And I want to shout this guy out because he's coming back to YouTube and he's going to start doing some videos, man. So cool. All right, man. I'm just going to wait for a few more minutes to see if anybody else hops on. I see somebody popping in and popping out. But yeah, I understand I'm doing it kind of during work hours. Isaac is kind enough to hop on and help me out. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This it's better than the YouTube live. So this is pretty good. This is pretty cool. Hey, Freedom Frog. All right. So now we got 3 people on. All right. Just waiting for a few more minutes. Waiting a few more minutes to see if some more people come on. And I definitely want to show you guys this awesome Topps knife. I've had this one for a while. Freedom Frog gear. Another nice looking Topps set. Yeah. It is. It's pretty nice. Just a couple more minutes and then I'll just start the show with whatever I've got. I hope everybody's enjoying a nice day because today is really nice over here in the communist state of New York. How's the video looking? Let me know, somebody, if the video looks pretty decent. I think the video looks okay. I don't know. It looks pretty crisp. That looks pretty good, right? Video looks good. All right, good, good, good. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, I might have to invest in this StreamYard. Looks like it's pretty cool. All right, we got 3 people watching. Wow. Oh, video's a little fuzzy on your end? Oh, man. I don't know. I wonder if there's settings on this StreamYard to get it optimal settings. I gotta check. There's really not too many settings over here that I could see on the StreamYard, but Freedom Frog, do you see a clear video or do you see a little a little noise? Oh, hey, Shredder Knife Reviews. How cool is that? What's up, dude? Freedom. All right, I'm hoping that a couple more people pop on and then I'll show off this knife. I got specs for you. We'll do some close-up. Yeah, this knife is pretty nice, man. This Tops Baja. Here, check it out. It's a 4.5-inch blade, right? Drop point is pretty nice. This is the Reserve Edition. So if you could see it right there. Reserve Edition. So it comes with a black coating instead of no coating. It comes with this tan Micarta handle, which is pretty nice, and these white liners. So in the beginning of the video, I was shouting out this dude. You've probably seen him on Instagram, Suburban Tactical Nation. He's supposedly coming back to YouTube, and I promised him that I would shout him out. And he sent me a couple of stickers. Tops is going to break your budget. Yeah, this is a nice knife, man. This is here. Let me see if I can show you. See the size of it in my hand? It's not really made for big hands, but it's still pretty decent. And it's got a nice feel to it, you know? Even though that there's no choil on here, it's really nice. All right, so the hell with it. Let's get into the specs of this thing, man. Okay, so knife type, fixed blade. Overall length, 9.25 inch. And the blade length, all right, let me just try and do this a little bit differently since we're live. So the blade length is 4.88 inch with a cutting edge of 4.5 inch. Okay, blade shape is a hunter's point. And the blade steel is a 1095 with a Rockwell hardness of 56 to 58. It has they call it a black traction coating for the blade finish. The handle material is a tan canvas micarta. The knife weight is 6.4 ounces. And with the sheath, it's 12.2 ounces. So it's pretty nice. You know, I guess if you want to take something light into the field, very nice. I think it's a decent little blade. Sheath is included. Sheath material is a brown leather. The sheath clip is the belt loop, which is not removable. And the designer of this knife is Leo Espinoza. All right, so hey Dave, how you doing, man? So let's take another look at this Baja, right? You can see that it's a flat grind with the high saber edge over here. It's got this little tiny sharpening choil. So, but it feels really great in the hand. It's a nice little knife. Okay, tan micarta is done very well. You can see the rounded edges over here. done very well. I mean, listen, man, you've heard me say this before in my last video. Tops, man, can't go wrong for an American-made company and what you get. You know, you got a hole here for a lanyard option. Pretty cool knife. Sheath looks good too. Oh, yeah, this thing is awesome. It's got a little bit of some texturing over here for grip. You could take the handle off if need be. Nice full tang. It's pretty nice, man. It's got a great feel in the hand. This is really, really awesome. Oh, I'm not sure how thick this is. Unfortunately, it's not on the specs, which is kind of weird. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'll put it in the description how thick it is. But yeah, man, this is a really nice knife. So there's some logoing right here, made in the USA. And I know some people, they don't like the logos on the blade. But there's the Tops logo. And then the Baja 4.5 Reserve Edition. And we'll take a look at the sheath real quick, because this is another thing that Tops does well. I don't know who makes their sheaths. I don't know if Tops makes them or if they have them sent out. But man, oh man, these are some high quality sheaths. And this did come with this ferro rod. It's pretty thick. You love to see made in the USA and anything. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I totally agree with you. You are 100% right. It is good, right? Because you got U.S. workers working. That's awesome. Well, look at that sheath, man. Look at the quality of this sheath. Look at that stitching job. Fantastic, man. It's not too thick, but you know what? It does the job of holding the knife. Very nice. Very nice leather. And it's, unfortunately, this does not come off. But on my other knife that I showed the other day, if you guys remember, the Trail Seeker, right? I'm going to put it right next to it. This knife had a removable belt loop like this, except in black. And it was removable. So I decided to put one of these tech locks on here. So, pretty decent option. Now, this is one of those cheap Chinese tech locks. I don't even remember how I got these. I do have an original tech lock. I just couldn't find it. But it gives you all these options, these mounting options, you know. So, and it's functional. So, this snaps in for the nice belt loop carry. And then there's a little lock. I don't know if you guys could see that or not. See, on-off lock. Kind of stupid, but. So it prevents it from getting loose. That's pretty cool. So I decided to put this on instead of having the dangler. But yeah, check out these two knives together side by side. Me personally, I think that these two knives, they're an awesome package with what you're getting. It's just an amazing package. Yeah, those locks are pretty great, right? So here's that Trail Seeker. Pretty similar. The Trail Seeker is, I think, a little bit thicker. Yeah, definitely a little bit thicker. But both knives, they definitely feel great in the hand. This one is a little bit thinner, right? This one's a little bit thinner, but both knives feel really great in the hand. This one is a huge surprise. This Trail Seeker, just a huge surprise how awesome this knife is. It's just amazing. It's like, I have to admit, this one feels a little bit better than this one, but not by much. And, you know, the cool thing, I tried it out. This Baja kind of fits in here. So it's kind of tight, but at least I have another carry option. I can put in the Kydex. And then with this, if I wanted to, carry it in the leather. So how cool is that? I mean, it fits really well. So I have a couple of options now to carry things, to carry these knives if I wanted to take it into the woods. But if you don't have both, you know, I think that personally, this knife package right here, this is pretty sweet. And the knife connection has this for $124. No extortion and free shipping. And the extortion is tax. But this is a nice package, man. It comes with everything you see here. Even the ferro rod says Tops USA. So, and it comes with a whistle too, right? The famous Tops whistle. I mean, this is a nice package, man. This is really nice. I also think that this is a nice package too. That's a pretty cool package, man. And you really can't go wrong. I think these are some great utility knives, all-rounders, bushcraft knives. This knife is definitely a little bit heavier than this one. Let me take these out again. But yeah, you can see the size difference, So this is 4.5 inches. And I think this is the same thing. About 4 inches. Yeah, pretty much. In any case, you guys can't go wrong with these knives, man. Just can't go wrong if you decided to get one of them. But this one, I can't believe it that the Knife Connection has it for now, $24. Free shipping, no tax, man. That's awesome. That's really good. And this was a good price too. I forgot how much I paid for this, but I got this on at Chicago Knife Works. Pretty similar price. I think it was $114. No free shipping, no tax. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, man, it is a great deal. Do you guys have any questions that I can maybe try and answer, or is there anything you want to see more up close or better? You let me know, man, and I'll try and do the best that I can over here. So I'll give you some more close-ups of both of these knives. But this was a review for the Baja. Look at that. I love that, man. Look at that flat grind. Pretty nice. Oh, yeah, see the little light jimping over there? Let's see if I can get the light in the proper angle. Pretty good. Not aggressive. It won't hurt your finger. I mean, you could feel it, but it ain't going to slip out of there. You know what I mean? Wow, this is a great feeling knife too, man. The handles are perfectly thin. Not too thin, but they're just perfect. Do you have a Cut 4.0? I'm not sure what that is. Is that some other Tops knife? I'm not sure what a Cut 4.0 is. Take another close-up look at the Trail Seeker. This is another great knife. I can't believe how well this feels in the hand. It's just really nice. And I do love the clip point over here. The clip point is just... No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't have a Cut 4. Not yet. Not yet, Charlie. Not yet. I don't have a Cut 4.0. So I got to go check it out. Has a ring on the end like a karambit. Oh, is that the drop point version one that has the black Micarta handle? That Cut 4.0? I only have about, I think, 5 Tops knives in total. 4 or 5 Tops knives in total. Yeah, man. Probably a couple of different colors. This is a great knife. They make a smaller version. They just came out with a real small version of this. Really small. But how many Tops knives do you guys have? So what do you guys got as far as Top knives go? There's just that Tops make so many knives. It's insane. I love them. Oh, by the way, what are you guys carrying in your pockets, man? Let me know. Write it in the comment. While I'm here, I'm going to show you the Al Marcier. Now we got to congratulate Isaac because he purchased an Al Marcier. So he can't wait to get his, and he got one with the green handle. And we're talking about the Al Marcia from Japan, not from China. So there's still the the VG10 made in Japan. There's still quite a few out there. They're expensive, but these are nice. These are really nice knife. Ever since I took this out of storage, long story short, I got laid off a while ago, had to put everything in storage, took everything out of storage, but I'm been using this exclusively now. I kind of forgot about my cold steels. So I've been using this knife. So this is what's in my pocket, guys, today, as usual. So let me know what you guys are carrying. Okay, let me see. Out of the two here, which do you like best? Man, Charlie, that's a hard question. I got to tell you, I think I would grab this Trail Seeker first before the Tops Baja. It's a little bit more stout, a little bit thicker. I definitely would grab this one first, the Trail Seeker. Totally. So, yeah, Charlie, that's what I would do. We only one Tops off. We got 6 in our possession right now. You want a Pratha War Buoy? Yeah, man. I hope that Tops is making them right now, man. Let's hope, cross your fingers. I hope that they're making them because they're out of stock everywhere. I was actually looking for a Tops Pratha War Buoy for another content creator, Donovan 2. And I found one on Oso Grande. They were selling it for almost $200. So I emailed them. They emailed me back and they said, yeah, we got one. And then not more than a half an hour later, it was gone. And that was the only place I found one that was in stock, and they don't have any more. So Ezekiel and you are both carrying Ridgeback Fixed Blade by Off Grid. Nice. Okay, today you have Freedom Frog. You have the Hogue Deca Warncliffe and Protect Godfather. Hey, those Protects, man, they're badass. Let me tell you, I got a Protect too. I actually did a little short. I think it's the smaller or the medium-sized Godfather, and I did a short on it with slow motion. It's a pretty nice knife, man. Charlie, you're carrying a knife I made myself out of an old diamond tip saw blade. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome. That's awesome that you know how to make your own knives, man. That's really cool. We all need a Pratha War Buoy. Yeah, no kidding, man. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. I don't even have the Pratha War Buoy right now, so that's a bummer. Oh, yeah, Isaac got a couple of new SOGs today. So that's very cool. Let everybody know, Isaac, what else did you get? I think you got 2 knives, didn't you? From SOG, if I remember right, or was it just one? Well, those SOGs are pretty cool, man. So me and Isaac, we always go back and forth. We're always showing each other what knives we want to get, and we're always sending each other's pictures. And the Trident and Power Axis Deluxe multi. Oh yeah, that's right, the multi-tool. I'm getting old, guys. I forget quick. Yeah, he's got Isaac. You're above 500, right? You could post in your community post. Why don't you post it for everybody so everybody could go check out your channel, man? In fact, if you want, why don't you guys, if you're content creators, be my guest. And yeah, who me? I have a whole bunch of cold steels. I don't have them right now because I'm at my mother-in-law's apartment, but I have a whole bunch of cold steels, tons. It's ridiculous. And I used to carry exclusively the cold steel Tylite, the 4-inch with the G10 handles and the CTS XHP steel. It was pretty nice. So yeah, Isaac, man, definitely post those awesome knives in your community post so everybody can see. Also, if you guys are content creators, feel free to add your links. Hopefully, you could do it. I don't know if you can. Let me see if I could. Do you have to be moderator or something? Put user in timeout. Start comment. I don't know. So just to let you guys know, I just started this StreamYard today. I'm giving it a shot. giving it a go, and so far it's pretty cool. Yeah, you love them cold steels, right? Listen, guys, if you go look at my shorts, my short videos, and my other videos, you'll see all the cold steels that I own. I got a ton. I got machetes. I got swords. I got knives, buoys. Oh, you have a few yourself? Oh, I got the Black Bear Bowie machete. You know what? That machete's badass. Actually, that steel, that South African steel, man. I don't know what those guys do to that steel, but that is some tough steel. Don't think you can post links here. Oh, bummer. Yeah, but I've seen people post links before. I guess you got to pay or something, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see if there's a more option. Post comments, layout, private chat. I have no idea. Maybe you have to pay to have people post links. But I was on with David Collier yesterday, and he allowed people to post their links, and it seemed to work. So, but maybe he didn't have StreamYard. Only moderators can show links. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I don't know if I could set moderators up on this app. I don't see anything. I don't see an option where I could add you guys as a moderator on this StreamYard. But again, I'm not. I sub to you, Isaac, under Frog, and this channel. Nice. Cool. Oh, so you do a double. Okay, so you do a double tap, and you get to post the person's information up on the screen or their comment. That's cool. All right, learn as we go, man. Learn as we go. Very cool. Okay. David Kelly. Right now I'm carrying the CRKT M16 14 SFG. I also like to carry a Case Hunter. Oh, yeah. Case are nice, right? The Case Hunters. Large from the 70s, among many others. Fantastic. How do you like cold steel's tomahawks? I love them, man. Well, listen, I haven't used them yet, but I've seen plenty of videos where people have used their tomahawks, especially the Viking tomahawks. Those Viking tomahawks, man, forget about it. Those things chop up a storm. So I kind of like them, and I'm kind of interested in that Demko tomahawk with the full tang. I don't know if anybody's got that, but I think I want to get that Demko full tomahawk axe, because it's badass. So I don't know if anybody's got that tomahawk or not. I forgot what it was called, that Demko tomahawk, but it's pretty cool. So now that I got 9 people, just want to give another shout out to this guy, Suburban Tactical Nation. He took a hiatus from YouTube, so he's coming back. He told me today. I was talking to him on Instagram, and he was kind enough to send me these stickers. So I told him I would shout him out, and that's what I want to do. So maybe you guys go check out his channel. And apparently he's coming back, so I'm excited for him. Sweet knives, Dave. Yeah, they are sweet. Case are classy for sure. CRKT Chogan is a beast. I throw my daily for 2 years now. Oh, nice. With the original handle, and it's still going strong. The Berserker is nasty also. Very cool, man. Hey, Matisfaction, what's up, buddy? Thanks, man. Appreciate you popping in to say hi. I was showing off the Baja. I don't know how long you're going to be on, but I was just showing off this knife. Did a live review of it. Pretty awesome knife. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm comparing it with the Top Seeker. I know a lot of you guys are folding knife enthusiasts, but, you know, it's all good. It's all good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This StreamYard is pretty cool, man. This StreamYard is really cool. Oh, the Demko's not a good thrower? It's still a cool tomahawk to have, man. That thing looks pretty sick. That's a pretty badass tomahawk. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I would definitely purchase one. 4.11 Outdoors, he has one of those, and he did a comparison of a Warhawk, cold steel Warhawk, with that Demco Hawk, and he has a really good channel. You should go check that out if you don't know who I'm talking about. And he did a really good job of showing that stuff off. Throw my Sog Voodoo Hawk, not bad. Oh, good, cool, dude, man. For me, anything that cuts, anything that looks cool, tactical, whatever, I like. I don't care. It's all awesome to me. It's all good stuff to me, man. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about with these two knives, or specifically the Baja? Did you want me to go over the specs again, or you guys just let me know, man? Or if you have any questions, I'll try and check it out. I'm getting new stickers. Hopefully I'll get them by the end of this month. I did order them. If you go into my communities tab page, you'll see a couple of stickers that I made, and I posted it up there. So, and I just sent it out to Moose Stickers, I think it's called. So it's going to take about till the end of the month. The factory edge is pretty good, man. These Tops does a really good job with their edges. Now I do like the strop stuff, so but this is a factory edge, pretty much stropped. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry about that. I thought you were talking about that. Which would you prefer, the Warhawk or the Trench Hawk? I think I would prefer probably the Warhawk. I kind of like the way that one looks. It looks a lot more aggressive. I hope everybody's having really nice days out there. The Warhawk or the Trench Hawk? Yeah. I think I answered your question. That's a good question. You know what? Let me just look on the let me look at the site real quick. Just give me a second. How thick that is? I got my computer right here. Just give me a second, and I will get you that answer. So according to the description, it says that it's 5/32 inch thick. So that's what it is, 5/32 inch thick. If you go to the Tops Knives website, you guys can check it out. Now I'm doing this all from my phone, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know if the computer version of the StreamYard is better than the phone. They said it's, when I was testing out this software, it said that they prefer we use the computer, but they said the phone was fine. So yeah, the Warhawk does look cool, but I think it's more, for war. I mean, they'll both do a damn fine job, but I got to get one. I got to get one of those Hawks. Yeah, I got so many knives on my list, like I'm sure all you guys do. I got so many things on my list that I want to get, but when something just hits my eye, then I'm like, all right, I got to get it. Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's Gene, right? It's Haste the Johnson's on. How you guys doing, your family, man? What, Charlie, what's thicker than the Trail Master? I'm not sure what you mean by thicker than the Trail Master. What? Oh, is the Baja thicker than the Trail Master? Is that what you're saying? Than the Cold Steel Trail Master? Well, the Cold Steel Trail Master is way thicker. Oh, Gene, right. Good, I'm doing good, man. All right, so it is Gene. Cool. Dude, man, thank you very much. You know, I did get your fire kit. I actually have it in my backpack, and I did get your fire kit, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's freaking awesome. I actually started sparking with it. So I'm assuming that's real flint, or is that some other type of material? Let me know, man, because I wasn't 100% sure if that was real 100% flint, or if it's some other type of rock. But it sparks. It does spark, so it's a pretty cool little tool, man. I'm glad I have one in my fire starting kit. So I appreciate it, man. You hooked me up big time. Oh yeah, Charlie, the Cold Steel Trail Master is way thicker than the Baja. I mean, that Cold Steel Trail Master is insanely thick, man. If that's what you're talking about. Oh, the Trail Seeker. Yeah. The Baja is not thicker than the Trail Seeker. Let's see if you could see it. Let me see if I can get you a good view. As you can see, the Trail Seeker is thicker, slightly thicker than the Baja. If you could see that. Even the Tang is a little bit thicker. You could definitely see it. This is definitely a thinner knife in every aspect, but definitely feels really good in the hand. Just amazing. You know, but this one, you put this Trail Seeker in your hand, and it's just like wow, yeah, this is it. Like, I kind of want to like carry this now like all the time in my backpack. And if I was to need something, I would grab this first. I have a few things in my backpack right now. I still have my Silent Hero and my Silent Hero 4. So I would definitely grab this right off the bat if I needed to use it for any kind of utility or whatever. Cut boxes, whatever you could think of. So this is pretty cool. Thank you for the info and the review. I meant the Trail Seeker. Yeah, the Trail Seeker. Yeah, the Freedom Frog, the Trail Seeker is badass. And again, you can go to, I think, the Chicago Knife Works. Chicago Knife Works has the Trail Seeker for like $117, and you can get this no tax, free shipping. So that's a great deal, but you have to double check on the price. Okay. And this one, the Baja 4.5, this is right now at the Knife Connection for $127.99, $128. That's a good price too, because Topps has this for like $220 on their website. The coating on the blades, according to the specs, they call it black traction coating. Black traction coating. Let me see if I can get you a close-up look of the coating. You can see like it's dimpled, you know. See if I can get it real close up without going out of focus. Do you guys see that? And it's kind of, if you look really close, see if I can get the angle right. If you look really close, you can see the indentation of the black coating where they wrote. But it's a very, very thick coating. So, sold. Great looking. Thanks, Gene. I am more of a collector than I am a user of these knives, but don't get me wrong, I will use my knives, but I'm more of a collector. So, but make no mistake, you know, I would use them in the shit hit the fan scenario, or if I just felt like using them. Midway USA has really good prices too. Yeah, they do, Charlie, but sometimes they charge shipping, you know? Sometimes they charge shipping. So that's why I kind of like going to those other places. I mean, you guys go do whatever you want. You go support whoever you want. It's your money. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you guys how to do, you know, how to spend your money, but you know, I hate paying extra for anything. And if someplace has, you know, free shipping and no tax, that's where I always go to. So listen, guys, this is so cool. I am so happy that you guys are on here with me today. I know it's not probably not the right time of the day, but I am really happy that you guys are on here with me. It's freaking awesome, and I really appreciate you guys, man, coming on and just saying hi. It looks like Rhino liner. Yeah, exactly. It does look like the Rhino liner. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let's look at the let's look at that coating on the Trail Seeker. You see that? It's a little bit better. The coating, the way it looks. Oh, you're welcome, Freedom Frog. I'm, you know what? I think I kind of want to do some live reviews. I think it's great. You know, I think, you know, I did it the other day, an impromptu live review, and it worked out well. And, you know, I was like, I'm going to do it again. So this is awesome. You know, this is awesome, guys. And I know I did it during the wrong time of the day. I'm sure there's a lot of people working right now, but, you know, I figure let me give it a shot. I kind of like it now that it's nice and small, you know, so I don't get too nervous about it. So, you know, I like to ease into it. You know what I mean? But yeah, these are damn fine knives. And usually I'll say 95% of my knives, 95% of my knives, I know, you know, from experience and from watching so many videos, etc. I know that any knife that I grab, you know, I'll be okay. You know what I mean? If I'm like running out the door. So even though I don't use them, they're more for collecting. I know that anything that I've purchased, anything that I have, I've seen either Scabs do it or a plethora of other content creators do it. So I know that these are tried and true knives, and you know, I love them. I would break the tip off of any knife I carry using it like a screwdriver. Why tote it if when the time comes to use it and you don't? Well, yeah, okay. Listen, if I keep these in my backpack, if I'm going to use it, I will. But you know, I've got this. I use this. I don't know if you guys can see the scratches and stuff. I use this for everything. And then I've got this Swiss Army knife. I'm going to pull that out real quick. 1 second. I use this all the time. Since I've taken this out of storage, I've taken this out of storage, and I use this more than I use this. This thing, if you take a look, you can see I've worn away the, you know, the paint on here, and I use this thing for everything, you know. So this is always the first. Now that I've got this out of storage and in my left pocket, this is the first thing that I grab when I need to cut something. And this is usually more than enough, man. You know, it's kind of weird, but it's the truth. It's usually more than enough. I know it's the style nowadays. You can call me old-fashioned. I really like the old school blade bluing or phosphate finish on the blade, even a bright blade. Sure, I agree with you, man. You know, but this is the way these models come, you know. Listen, Dave, this model does come in a, not a bright blade, but you know, like oh, what's the word for it? All right, Isaac, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for helping me test this out. This comes in a plain coating, you know, I mean a plain blade, no coating. And then it has the green canvas Micarta handle. So you could check that one out too. So I agree with you. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody's questions or anything like that. Hey, man, you know, Dave, to each his own, you know, to each his own. Like I said, I'm more of a collector. So a collector first before a user. But again, I'll use my knives, man. I will use my knives. But like I said, this is my go-to here. This thing has done all kinds of things, you know. And it's nice to have something small. So this is pretty good as a backup. Yeah, the modern fitting. So Gene says, I like old school finish too, but you can't beat modern finish protection. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Oil, and then you store it properly. You know what? I got a cold steel 1917, I think it is. And around this area, it started rusting up. So I had what I did was I just put some oil in a plastic bag, and I wrapped the blade up in the plastic bag, and then I put it right back into the sheath. Hey, Jason, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate you stopping by big time. So I was just showing everybody the doing a live review of the Baja 4.5 right here, and just doing a comparison with the Trail Seeker. So if you have any questions or whatever you need to know, be cool. And then once I save this, you guys can watch it, So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the sheath again. So this is the top sheath. I don't know if anybody knows if they make their own sheath or what. Like I have a few LT Wright knives that are made in the USA, but I don't know if they make their sheaths. I think they send out to make their sheaths. So I'm not sure if Topps does the same thing. There's no other label on it, but I'm not sure if Topps sends it out to go get their sheaths done. But look how nice that sheath is, man. Topps really does a good job with their sheaths. Look at that leather. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. What'd you carrying today, Jason? Gene, did you tell me what you were carrying? Oh, Dave, I didn't think you were complaining. I don't think anybody thinks you were complaining. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in the communist state of New York there, Jason. Yeah. It is an unfortunate thing. Trying to make my way down to Florida to be with my son, but unfortunately, I have a mother-in-law that complicates things. So I don't mean that in a bad way, but I do have a mother-in-law that I got to worry about. Nice, Jason. A best Texel. Okay. I'm going to go look. I'm going to go back and look at some of these knives that I'm not familiar with. That's awesome. Old Timer Trapper and QSP Penguin. All right, Gene. Very cool. The Old Timer Trapper, that's from, what's that company? Oh, draw a blank. Oh, Uncle Henry? The Old Timer Trappers, they're Uncle Henry? Schrade, right? Schrade? They are great knives. You're right, Freedom Frog. They are great knives. They're all great knives. Yeah, I think Schrade. You're right. Yep, Schrade. Yeah, I love Schrade too. I don't know if you guys seen my videos on some of the fixed blade Schrades, but there's that 1 7-inch Schrade. Let me tell you guys something, man. Holy chopper for 7-inch. What a great, see, now that's one knife I did take into the woods and use. And what a great chopper. No, I have a video on it. I forgot the name of it, but you should go check it out, man. It's really awesome. Great knife. It's got a hollow grind. I didn't really care for hollow grinds until I started using that particular knife to, sharpen up a stick and do some practice on bushcrafting. And then, the hollow grind is nice. So I think it was the HCS or SCHF 37. It had the Micarta handle, 7-inch blade, really nice. The karambit. I'm not familiar with that karambit. Really, Illinois? Oh yeah, that's right. Illinois is a commie state. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, yeah, it's a shame, right? That's crazy stuff. Uh, I hope you guys are having fun with this because I am. This is the first time I tried this StreamYard, so I have a Schrade 175. That is one of my favorite traditional folders to carry. Cool, man. I have a few USA made old timers, but I carry the cheap one for beat up knife. Yeah, sure. Totally, totally, Gene. Understand. Completely 100% understand, man. Dude, man, you guys carry what you want. Don't let anybody tell you any different. USA, Chinese, whatever, man. You guys carry whatever you want, man. You buy whatever you want. It's your money. You worked hard for it. You do what you got to do, and enjoy it, and I don't care whether you use them or not, it's all up to you, you know, but these things are fun. I love collecting these things. You're in Tennessee. We get to carry whatever we want. You know what? My son lives in Florida. He can pretty much carry a lot of stuff. Hey, Jerbs, what's up? My son can, he has a carry permit. And I mean, it's awesome that you can live in a free state, man. Tennessee, maybe I should move to Tennessee instead. I just got to look for an IT job somewhere down there in Tennessee. So, hey, Jerbs, man. So check it out. I'm reviewing the Baja 4.5. So it's a pretty cool knife. It's really nice, and I'm comparing it to the Trail Seeker. So Jerb is wishing everybody in the room that you guys are really excellent. So Jerb's is a good dude, man. You got to go check out his channel. I wish you guys could post your links. I got to figure out how to do that, man. Again, I'm not sure if that's something you have to pay for StreamYard or what, but I'll figure it out. Eventually, I'll figure all this stuff out. May take a little time, but I'll figure it out. The Baja does have a bow drill divot. I know that Essie has one. I think in the SE5. But is it really that effective, guys? I've never done the bow drill technique. So have you guys, who's ever left on here, have any of you guys used this divot to actually use for a bow drill? Wouldn't you rather have something, something a little bit different than the knife handle one? You guys let me know. Jerb's brother to the north. Yeah. Cool. Oh, wait, Steve. Steve Borg. Yes. That's another guy you got to go check out. Steve Borg, man. He's a crazy cowboy, dude. This guy is badass. Steve Borg is badass, ladies and gentlemen. You got to go check out his channel. The man is badass for sure. Tennessee has constitutional carry for firearms. No permit needed anymore. Oh, my God. God bless. The only thing we can't carry are brass knuckles or knives with the knucks built in like a trench knife. Yeah, well, listen, I'd rather do that than live in this fucking state that I'm in. I hate this state. So, Jerbs, you could see this divot helping. You think that this would work if you had nothing else? I don't know, man. I've seen Corporal's Corner. He just takes a piece of wood and he just puts a divot in the piece of wood, and then he uses that instead, man. This is pretty thin to make a, I guess in an emergency situation, it's better than nothing, but I think it's pretty thin if you were to hold it and squish down on that. So I don't know. Same in Maine. Don't know why we can't have the Nux, but my AR-15s make up for it. Yeah. Yeah. You got to see the retarded shit over here in New York to own any form of a semi-automatic rifle, man. Oh, my God, man. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. New York is so communist, it's not funny, man. I can't. I'm definitely trying to work my way out of here, out of this state. Really am. So Maine has constitutional carry? Freedom Frog? Steve Borg on my channel. Awesome, dude. Yeah, New York, Jerbs, New York is definitely fucked, man. It's insane. Still got my Buck 110 I bought in San Diego back in the 80s. That's awesome. When I was a deck aide on the USS Kitty Hawk. She's almost at her final destination of Brownsville, Texas, being scrapped. The Kitty Hawk is being scrapped? Well, Dave, man, thank you for your service, man. You're awesome, dude. Yeah, you're right. Unconstitutional laws are null and void. But the reality is, you know, they'll fucking throw you in jail, dude. Especially in this state. And then the lawyers will take all your money trying to prove your innocence, you know? That's the problem. That's how they get you. That's how they punish you over here in New York. You know, where you have to hire a lawyer, and then these fucking corrupt lawyers, they take everything from you. You understand, Steve? I know you do, buddy. I know you do. Out of all the people I know 100% you do. So listen, for the people that are on, I just want to give a shout out to this guy, Suburban Tactical Nation. He does have a channel. He sent me some stickers, and he does have a channel here, and I usually converse with this guy on Instagram. And Jerbs, man, I don't want to come up where it's colder. I want to go where it's hot and warm and I sweat my balls off. I don't want to freeze my balls off anymore, dude. Yeah, that's right, Dave. Fuck lawyers. But yeah, I would love to hang out with those elks, man. I cannot believe how lucky you are and how fortunate you are that you are hanging out with elks and they allow you to stay with them. They must sense something with you, Jerbs. Because when I see those videos, I say amazing. Completely and totally amazing, man. I'm in awe when you show me, when you show everybody your elk friends, boy. Let me tell you, it's fantastic. But again, Suburban Tactical Nation, he took a hiatus from YouTube. I talked to this guy on Instagram. He sent me some stickers. I sent him some stickers, and he says he's coming back to YouTube. So I want to give this guy a shout out. So maybe you go check out his channel. Think about subscribing to him. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Well, this is still about the Baja 4.5 reserved. So if you guys have any questions or you want me to go over anything again, specs or whatever, you let me know. All right, man. But I am having fun with this. And I hope to, I hope to do live reviews every once in a while. Yeah, this is a true freedom of speech nice channel. You guys can say whatever the fuck you want over here, man. As long as YouTube doesn't kick us off, I could care less. You guys got to do what you got to do over here. Amen to that, dude. Amen to that. Steve. My man, Steve Borg. This guy is badass. I love watching Steve's videos, especially when he hops on his ride and he takes his cold steel sabers and he starts chopping up stuff. So, Jerbs, your elk buddies were there hanging out, huh? Are you allowed to feed them without getting in trouble by the conservation people, Jerbs? Oh, good. I'm glad you're looking forward to more lives. Yeah, this is a lot of fun there, Freedom Frog. But I want to do lives with, where I do reviews. You know what I mean? I want to show knives, and I might even do lives with past knives that I've done, reviews on. So, yeah, Gene, you're damn right I do. So does my son, man. Let me tell you something. He went to college. We paid off his college and stuff. We were good parents. We did our due diligence, and the man is as red, white, and blue as any of us over here, man. Let me tell you. Oh, I thought my live quit on me. Oops. I don't know how long I can go with this on a free app. So Nope, we have permission to feed old Bob, but we get fined for feeding all the other ones. Really? So you have permission. That's good. Because I know up in New York State, even if the animals are on your property, especially during hunting season, and you're not even hunting them, right? And you feed them, you can actually go to jail. Believe it or not, in this fucking communist state, man. It's insane. It's insane. During hunting season, we're not allowed to feed anybody. That's cool, Gerbs. I mean, you've got permission to feed them because, like I said, you know, where I am, when we used to go upstate New York and do some hunting, you were not allowed to feed them. You couldn't feed them, period. You know, you would get arrested. If they caught you feeding them, they would think that you're baiting them. Fucking communist state that this place is. Bob is awesome. All right, Steve, he came on my channel. He got subbed to. All right. You love animals? Yeah, I like the way they taste too. Don't take offense to that there, Gerbs. Sorry about that. Don't take offense to that there, Gerbs. How many times I've seen you with those elk and I would be like just sitting there in front of the screen. I'd be like, why isn't he shooting them? I don't understand. Why isn't he shooting them? All right, guys, look, it's been an hour over here, dudes. I promise I will do this again, man. So I'm not sure if this app is going to work or not. Hopefully it will record and I can put it up on the internet. I'm not sure again how this works. So listen, everybody who's still on, I really appreciate you guys hopping on. I know it's probably the wrong time of the day to do this, but again, I'm a little nervous. I'm just easing into this, and I also wanted to test this live stream stuff. So, oh, thanks, Jerbs. Appreciate it. Yeah, being politically correct is a fucking disease. You're 100% right. And fuck YouTube, because they suck. I'm not looking to get monetized, guys. Not from this fucking place. So don't worry about it. All right, guys. Let me get going, man. I got to go because I got people coming here and I don't want them in the background. All right, cool, man. Take care, guys. Thank you very much. This was awesome. Take care. Take care.